Hi YouTube, my name is Sweet Like Candy. This is my spiritual channel where we do spiritual things. A little bit of tarot, a little bit of mediumship, a little bit of oracle, high in the divination. So yes, welcome. Please like and subscribe if you enjoy my content at the end of my content or even at the beginning. So today we're going to do another collective reading because the collective energies are swarming. They are so strong. They have been beating me down personally for like the last, I don't know, like 2 or 3 weeks. First it was at the end, the Mercury retrograde was like fine. And then I think like the last 2 weeks, man, was I going through it. And I didn't know, or at least I didn't remember that there was a Mercury retrograde in place until I heard, I don't know, maybe Shanetta speaking about it. But yeah, it was so bad. Like a lot of reflection, a lot of crying. It was so strong that like I had a migraine for, I don't even know, like a whole week, and it wouldn't go away. And then I felt better for like a day, a day or two. From that, yeah, a couple days. And then the energy of the full moon in Aquarius started, and that was so impactful to just my foresight, really. It's so right before I started this video, I'm like, let me just look up what the full moon in Aquarius was about. And it was exactly what I was experiencing, like just questioning your relationships, questioning like using your spiritual gifts for your life purpose and how you can use them. And the irony about that, for the past 2 days I have been channeling Beyonce's, I think it's called Halo. Such a pretty song, but it's like about how someone is like their angel basically. So that was very ironic when I googled that. I was like, oh, that makes sense, because it's been like 2 or 3 days that I've been channeling that song. Such a pretty song. Yeah, sorry, I just seen the color red. Okay, I'll just take that as that's all I needed to say. Okay, I don't know why I heard Discovery Channel. Maybe that was just a confirmation. But yeah, so I'm feeling much better. I hope you are too. I hope that with this reading, whatever comes through brings you, I heard your name Vanessa, brings you insight, strong insight and answers that will help you heal. As always, a lot of things I was experiencing also was like poking the bear. I felt like everything and everyone was poking me, and I'm pretty sure I just heard intuition. So yeah, another confirmation. I think that was so the full moons are for releasing, right? So I think my spiritual team, that's another reason why I was probably getting the Halo song. Like, don't panic, this is just your angels trying to stir up emotions and bring them to the surface so that they could be released with the full moon. I heard practicality and the name Jason. I keep meaning to like get up because I'm on the floor right now. I keep meaning to get up, and then I don't know. Okay, so And okay, that's another thing I just heard. Variables change. In the last reading, I think it was the last reading, I kept saying how I kept hearing variables change and I didn't know what that meant. Guys, now I know what that means. So variables change. With that, they meant variables is like conditions. So as we grow and as the people around us grow, those challenges that existed that bothered us, they'll just go away, right? And guess what? Unfortunately, now there'll be new challenges, new differences. More than likely, less stressful, less meaningful, but they will still be there, right? If you break down a giant wall, but now behind it there's a smaller wall, that's another variable. Or just for practicality again, practicality. So just try to handle everything with ease. Understand life cycles. No one is perfect. No one will ever be perfect. So be gentle with yourselves and with your loved ones. And, you know, with time, we'll each grow. That's okay. So I'm glad I channeled that, because that's a huge slap in the face that I got right before the full moon. I'm like, maybe it's me. Maybe I'm too harsh on everyone else. You know, like, if you're empathic, it just like exaggerates what you want for other people, right? I'm pretty sure you can relate. But that's not fair to everyone else, because maybe it's not their time to grow. Maybe they're not ready to grow. Maybe they're growing in other ways and you're focusing on a way that it's not time for them to let go of or to grow from. Maybe they're growing in other ways, you know? So again, be gentle with yourself and with your loved ones at this time. Maybe I should start pulling some tarot. Low-key, that's probably the whole reading, but let's see. I heard loosen your grip. More shuffle. I always shuffle before these videos, but I like to shuffle during too, because I'm annoying like that. Okay. Oh, and with all that, so when you have epiphanies like that, not only is it part of your crown, but it's also a part of your intuition. Not only will it unblock your third eye, because you're seeing things in the actual manner in which you should see them, but it will like move away that debris that doesn't belong, like all that clutter, all that mental clutter that blocks your third eye. It's gonna go away, and you're gonna see things for what they truly are, without you like thinking that your emotions and your opinions are facts, right? So I say that because I went to grab, I'm actually using my lapis lazuli, which I haven't used in God knows how long, because I went to grab my moonstone yesterday and I touched this, and I don't know if you work with crystals, especially like selenite, you know what I mean, like that like heavy headed, like weighing you down, but like in a good way, like it just pulls you. That happened when I touched this crystal. So yeah, so everything going on is going to help us with our third eye and to actually see. I heard peaceful resolution, so to reach peaceful resolutions, because the best way to reach a peaceful resolution is to just accept things for how they are and what they are. not placing judgment, not I heard following the crowd. That's another thing. Yeah, that's another thing. A lot of times, because there are society norms, we act out in ways towards our situations, into how we're expected to act or how other people act. But when your third eye is open and you accept things with facts rather than opinions, you will handle it as appropriately, not as how a wounded society will want you to handle it. I got ancestors right now. Maybe my ancestors wanted me to say that. Maybe your ancestors wanted me to tell you that. So let's see. Gosh, oh my God. So I got the 5 of Swords in reverse. I mean, not in reverse. Why did I say that? The 5 of Swords. So in reverse. Okay. So be selfish with your time and energy, your thoughts. Yeah, like I was saying, you know how society will want you to act one way. Don't do that, okay? You're smarter than that. You are woke. You know better. Getting a lot of crosses, so a lot of faith. Have faith in your knowledge and yourself and what you have learned, enough to not let other people's opinions sway you into being down on yourself over you not acting. Like, let's say they want you to wild out, right? Because somebody hurt you, but you know better than that, so you choose not to. Don't be hard on yourself. Don't be hard on. If anything, be prideful, because you were able to do what they could never do. Anybody can wild out, but not everyone can, peacefully walk away. I just heard the sermon. Peacefully walk away with their head high. And don't, at a time like this where everything is so high, and even in general, whatever other people do to you, that's on them, right? Like, that has nothing to do with you. If people hurt you, they look bad, not you. Okay, another thing. There's a society norm. People get embarrassed by how other people treat them. No, they should be embarrassed for their character. And again, at a time like this, okay, another thing I'm being asked to tell you guys. At a time like this, remember how I was saying that we're being poked at a time like this? I keep saying at a time like this, Jesus Christ. How annoying. Remember how I was saying that we're being poked? Yeah, so we're being... Oh, I just heard we. So we are being used to poke other people, and other people are being used to poke us. Just to have those emotions stir up and have us thinking about them, to declutter our mind and accept things for what they are, right? I just heard intrusive thoughts. So everyone's intrusive thoughts might be winning at this time. Yeah, so try not to personalize that either. Sometimes we'll just be used. And with that, I wasn't gonna share this, but you know what? Like yesterday during the full moon, there was like 2 or 3 times that I blabbed out things that I wasn't supposed to, and I noticed a bunch of other people were doing that too. I was like, why would they say that? I'm like, they weren't supposed to say that. I'm like, why did I say that? I don't know. Like, that's not my character. Okay, this one, I want to show his face. The Emperor. The Emperor. Okay. So stern, grounded, on your throne. I just heard for clues. So at this time, we need lots and lots of grounding, because when your mind and your third eye are running rampant, like those are really, if you think about it, those are really the 2 chakras that can go into other dimensions, right? Your third eye and your mind, any dimension you want there. So it's important to ground ourselves at this time, so that we don't let it get too out of hand, so that our mind and our conscious doesn't sway too much, too far, you know, and have us acting out in ways that are out of character to us. So lots of grounding at this time. And if you feel yourself swaying, come back to earth. I'm getting that we are being tested a lot at work also. A lot of hostilities. Maybe with a boss. Someone's hiding their face. Well, hiding their word. Or, you know what? Actually, no. At this time, it's important to not speak everything that is on your mind. Because, like I said, like, we're being pulled and we're having so many epiphanies that, like, those feelings haven't settled into, our feelings that are popping up haven't settled into the actual epiphany. So if we speak on it before it's an actual epiphany, we might be speaking the wrong thing. We might just be speaking from a wounded place and not the actual reality. So I just heard stay guarded. Okay, that's probably where that Emperor came through too. I just heard swaying back and forth. So with that, I'm getting like nurturing yourself, giving yourself like that love and calmness, you know, almost like a mom will cuddle its baby. Sway back and forth. Okay, we'll do one more. Whoa, it just flung right out of my face. The Four of Pentacles in the reverse. Letting go of societal norms, right? That's what I was speaking of. You know, because with the Pentacles, I'm getting a lot of the earthly realm, a lot of this dimension. So letting go of, I heard conditioning, life cycles. Yeah, if a life cycle is over, I'm learning to do this myself. If a life cycle is over, then it's no longer a life cycle, so it doesn't pertain in your current reality. So we need to learn to let go of that. That's why everything that's been happening to has been coming up, so that we can finally release it. And you see this picture here, all the clouds in the back, that cloudiness, that fogginess. But like, look, when you let go, you see there's like no clouds. There's no fogginess. Oh my God! Wait, you guys, I just realized this. Right here is like, you see with the swords and everything coming up to the surface, people poking you, and then you see the red, like that anger being triggered, right? And then with the last card, when you let go, everything just calms down and you feel so much more at ease. So with all the anxiety and anger and frustration that you might be feeling, it's just leading you to a calmer path, as we already know, right? That's crazy. Let me just pick these up. I think that's all the cards I'm gonna pick up for now. Grounded them. Okay. So I just wanted to see what was at the bottom of this. And when I flipped it over, I can see that he's stepping on 2 pentacles. So yeah. Again, same thing. Every interaction, all the poke in the bear, it's like what we're seeing, what we're thinking about, but it's gonna go down through all the chakras, right? You're gonna think of it, you got a high perspective, it's gonna move through your heart, so it's gonna make you feel all types of ways, and then so on and so forth, until we can crush it. We can just release it into Mother Earth, Mother Nature, so it can be recycled for someone else who needs it. Because energy is recyclable. I'm just gonna take a look at the back of the deck. And we got the 6 of Pentacles, but in the reverse. So yeah, so at this time, I'm getting a lot of things that may be coming up, maybe like feelings of scarcity also. Feelings of scarcity in any, whether that be financially, whether that be like you're not feeling enough, whether it be because you feel like the people around you are not being enough for you. I just heard democracy wins, so maybe like everyone's not working with you the manner which you would appreciate more. And I'm also getting like don't beg anyone for time and energy. Don't beg anyone for your time and energy. First of all, just don't do that in general. You're worth more than that. But also, like I always say, a collective energy is a collective energy. Other people are experiencing the same, so don't think it has anything negative to do with you. It's just everyone might be going through something. Okay, and then once this is over, you're gonna be back to your happy selves once again. Okay, YouTube, that's all. Please like and subscribe and share with someone. I thought of this morning. Share with someone that you would think that would benefit from listening to this. All right, you guys, thank you.